Hello, in this recording you're going to learn how to make another customization to your PowerPoint environment, your PowerPoint for Mac 2011 environment, and that is to save a theme. And within templates are themes. And you can see there's a definition here. A theme is a combination of one or more slide layouts with coordinating colors, backgrounds, fonts, and effects. And when you have something saved as a theme, it allows you to quickly take your presentation and dress it up in a different way. Take something with a light background and make it have a black background, etc. So the default, as I say, you can if you want a very plain look and feel, apply the default white theme. And that's what most people make presentations in here at Payson, the Payson Center and other places in the university, because that plain white theme is what comes up first when you start to work. Themes are saved under this ribbon here in PowerPoint. It's the second ribbon called Themes. And you get a library of a bunch of different themes within save their PowerPoint themes. But what we want to do is bring in our Payson themes that are stored within our templates so that you'll be able into this built-in library so that you'll be able to quickly move between Payson 14 black and blue to Payson 14 almost white and be able to repurpose your presentation for the method in which you're sharing that presentation, like that was mentioned on the first page of the PowerPoint instructions. If you're going to be in a large room doing your TEDx debut, you need to have a dark background and light font. But if you're going to be working in GoToMeeting and sharing with people who are on a smaller screen and you have more detail on your slides, then you're going to want to have a light background. Or if you're going to print something out that has lots of charts and graphs in it, again, you want to have a light background. Why have all of that dark background print and have to worry about grayscale, etc.? So it's nice to be able to pop back and forth between themes depending on where and how your presentation method changes. So we're going to take the themes that are incorporated within the templates and save them into themes. So how we're going to do that is I recommend you close any kind of default theme that's opened, and that's you're going to just have your PowerPoint menu then, and we're going to say new from template. And I'm going to, you can see here on the left navigation of our PowerPoint presentation gallery where we're looking at templates, my templates. There's also something called themes, and there's my themes, as you can see, is completely blank, and all themes incorporate the themes, the default PowerPoint themes. Basically what we want to do is take the elements that are inside of these templates and save them into the themes area. So how one does that is you're going to start a new presentation from template. At this point, just so that it makes sense to you, it's good to know the name of the template that you want to make into a theme. It doesn't copy this over. I wish I could select this text, but I know this is Payson 14 almost white. If you could just keep that in your mind. And then we're going to go ahead and say choose. Here is our template starting a new presentation. When I come into themes, it's actually kind of sitting here as this presentation, but I actually want to save it into the built-in area. How I do that is when I come to the end of kind of my theme preview area on the ribbon, is there's an icon that says Save Theme. And there's a drop down, and you can also, when you have choose your very favorite theme, you can set it as your default. So when you do a new presentation, you can always have this Payson-branded theme of almost white, if that's the one that's your favorite, to come up by default, as opposed to the white, the plain blank white that normally, and with black text that you normally find. So now we're going to say Save Theme. And once you do that, you're going to come into a folder called My Themes. This is also a hidden folder. It's not really easy to navigate to unless you know how to expose hidden folders in your Mac operating system. But here, and then the other thing is, notice there's a format. So it's taking that POTX template and it's extracting it from a theme file. So that's going to be the format. Just make sure that that says .thmx. That's what's needed by the program. And this is why I've asked you to remember the name of the template, Sorry about this, but you're going to have to go Payson-14, and this is called Almost White. Okay, once I hit save, and now I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I go to File, and I say New from Template. Notice under Themes, we have now saved our Payson-14 Almost White. It's available as a theme. And furthermore, if I go to New Presentation, I'm still having the white. I haven't saved a default, but if I come into Themes, I can see that now we've saved a custom theme into our theme library. So custom is going to show all of our Payson templates, and this is going to again, do this one time with as many themes that you'd like to work with, and then that's saved into your customized PowerPoint environment on your computer. If you go to a new computer, you're going to have to do this again within that application, and that PowerPoint application stored on that computer. Okay, so let's go through that process again. I'm going to close what's ever up here. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to say New from Template. And again, in my mind's eye, just remember Payson-14 black and blue is the name, just so it makes sense to me across. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Themes ribbon, say Save Theme. Just double check that it's under My Themes, that's a .thmx file, and this is called Payson-14 black and blue. You're welcome to name them something else if you find those you don't like those titles. But then this will match what's been saved in the templates. Again, I'm going to close this, just double check my work is being saved within PowerPoint. I'm going to go back to File, New from Template, and I can see that I have my themes and my templates. I'm going to have to refresh this. Okay, let's close that one more time. Give it a second. It's probably it's updating its information for itself. There we go. Just going to click on PowerPoint again. There's my templates and my themes. So as it's changing its system settings, there might be a little lapse. My templates, Payson-14 black and blue, Payson-14 almost white. My theme, Payson-14 almost white, and Payson-14 black and blue. Did I remember the name right? I did. All right, so again, this is a matter of repeating the process for as many of the templates that you like. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to Payson-14. I'm going to do it one more time with Payson-14 light globe. I'm going to remember that, Payson-14 light globe. Again, I'm going to go to Themes, Save Theme, make sure that I'm still in my Themes folder, Office Themes, and this is called Payson-14 Light Globe. Save. I actually love this light globe theme, and I would actually like this to be my default, so that every time I open up a new presentation I start with this one. Of course I can move into another, but I want this to be the default rather than blank white or plain white. So how I can do that, when you choose the one that you like the best, you can click on the drop down next to Save Theme, and notice you can say Set Current Theme as Default. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, I'm just going to kind of close out, go back to PowerPoint. Again, double check in my themes. Oh, there they all are. Terrific. But because I've saved that as my default theme, if I go to File, New Presentation, it will now be available to me. Okay, how you can now that you've saved your themes, it's going to be real easy for you to move back and forth and change one presentation to have, like I said, have a new coat or a new set of clothes, depending on where it's going. I'm going to open up the recent presentation that we worked on. We cleaned up that old slide deck and put it in a new. It was in Payson green globe, and I've decided now that I need a lighter background for this. Just want to dress it up in a different way. All of these slides are very clean and they're all adhering to the master. everything, all the definitions of the colors and the font sizes are saved into the master. And that's good for when you're moving back and forth between themes, because it takes the look and feel of one and it applies it to the other. I'm going to come to themes, and I want to now have this have the this look and feel instead. I think it's going to take a second. Sometimes it takes a second for the preview to update when you've moved between themes, and I can go into slide sorter view and just make sure that everything has happened, and it's as clean as that. So I can quickly change the look and feel of my presentations between different Payson themes. Why don't I go ahead and now give it that black and blue look. So once you've saved these items into your themes, and just this one time, you're going to have these options to have not just kind of one look and feel for a Payson branded PowerPoint presentation, but you have multiple options. So I hope you find this helpful, and I thank you for your time.